Hello everybody, my name is Martina. How all bodies are good bodies. So if you guys are watching me live, please say hello so I can say hi back to you. And then if you are watching on the replay, just hashtag replay so I can come back on later and say hi to you then. And then, just a little housekeeping before we get started. If you guys are watching this on Facebook, I would encourage you to head on over to my YouTube channel, type in my first and last name, hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications for every time that I come live. On my channel, you will find yoga videos, meditations, self-love topics, intuitive eating, mindful eating, and interviews with other like-minded women. So it's a really empowering and inspiring space over there. And there's lots of videos. So head on over there after, the link is in the description of this video. So you guys, let's get started. So the topic for today is that all bodies are good bodies. So this is a part of intuitive eating that I have been learning. And I'm just going to make sure that I can see you guys. So when we're talking about all bodies are good bodies, when we think about this, we have to recognize that social media and diet culture give us the idea that we need to conform to a certain shape or size to have a good body, right? And the thing about intuitive eating is that intuitive eating doesn't tell us that we need to have a certain size or shape of body or composition or whatever, right? And so when we're thinking about these things, we have to know that, so when we're talking about intuitive eating doesn't tell us that we need to love our body every day, because that's hard, right? So especially if you are on a journey of learning to find self-love for yourself at whatever size you are. We're not saying that you need to love your body every day, but we need to accept and respect our bodies every day. So, because when we think about it, it's really hard to respect something that we hate, right? Or something that we disrespect. It's hard to like take care of that thing. So like imagine you had, I don't know, you had a pet that you just hated. Like let's say you're really scared of spiders and you had a pet spider. And you didn't want to take care of it because it just scared you to even think of the thought of opening that cage or doing whatever, right? So think of your bodies as the same thing. If we don't love our bodies and respect our bodies, not to say we have to love our bodies all the time, but if we can't respect our bodies and accept our bodies the way that they are right now, it's kind of hard to take care of them, right? So uh, something that I have felt really deeply too. Good morning. I see somebody on there. I'm going to add you to there. Good morning. It won't show me who you are, this silly thing. So when we're talking about kind of giving up on the diet industry and diet culture, I know at first I kind of felt like I was just giving up on myself. And I don't know if you guys have felt this way, if you have started to kind of lean towards the whole side of ditching the diet culture and more coming from a place of healing your relationship with your body and healing your relationship with food. It really just, there's this stigma out there that tells us that when we give up on the diet industry and diet culture and chasing that ideal body, then we're actually giving up on our health. And that's something that I thought I was doing at the time too, only because it's all around you, right? Like you really have to curate what you see online because it's usually full of diet culture and really shaming you if you're not working towards that certain size or certain weight. And it's just not the case, you guys. Like, we shouldn't have to feel like because we are giving up on the diet industry and the diet culture that we are not we're not taking care, we're not just giving up on our bodies, right? And so the thing is with our health is not determined by our size. There are lots of studies done on people of all shapes and sizes that their health is not always determined by their weight or their gene size, right? Like, our health is our internal self, and it's important to start to check in with that internal self of, do I feel good? Like, is my digestive system working properly? Are my lungs working? Am I breathing clearly? Can I see well? Can I hear well? Like, starting to come from an internal sense of health rather than an external of that, oh, because you're this weight or this size, that means that you're not healthy. So, how I'm going to give you guys a couple tips on how to work towards body respect and just knowing that all bodies are good bodies. So, the first thing is to just express daily gratitude for what your body can do for you. So, not coming from a place of disrespect or disrespect towards your body, but more of a place of gratitude, right? Which I've told, if you followed me for any amount of time, you will know how important I feel that gratitude is in our lives. So it's also, and like I do always say when I'm encouraging people to start a gratitude journal or whatever it is, that gratitude, if you have gratitude towards your body, then it's going to start to help you heal that part of you that doesn't have gratitude for your body. Like you only look at the things that you don't like or that you dislike or that you hate, right? You only focus your attention on those things. And so that makes you just feel lower and lower and lower, right? So when we're talking about being grateful for your body and showing gratitude towards your body, just start to maybe, if you don't like journaling, that's fine. You could just simply set a reminder on your phone to think about it. Like I do highly encourage journaling. It accesses a part of your brain that thinking doesn't. And so I do encourage that. But if you really don't want to do that, then you could set an alarm on your phone and just remind yourself to go through some gratitudes. Or whether it's something you do when you sit down at the end of the day, or whether you do it when you're sitting around the table at dinner time. Just finding that moment in your day that kind of sparks that reminder to do your gratitudes. And so the second tip for you guys is to get rid of clothes that don't fit you. I love you so much, but holding on to things that no longer serve you, like clothes that no longer fit you, is just clutter. It's clutter for your mind, it's clutter for your body, brain, heart, whatever you want to call it. Keeping things that no longer serve you, which is clothes that don't fit, it really allows you to lift that thought of every time you look in that closet, there's always going to be, oh, I really wish I could wear that, but it doesn't fit me anymore, but I'm going to keep it just in case. We've all been there. I've been there. But really start to think about whether you could start to let go of those things. That is something I've recently done in the past year, and it did feel really good. Like I can open my closet now and fit into everything that's in there. So, it takes that one little piece out of your mind that's going to possibly bring you down, right? So if you haven't thought about that, that's something to think about too. And then the next thing is, which this is a very controversial topic too, which is ditching the scale. The scale is something that controlled my life for a long time. I would weigh 2-3 times a day, and when I saw the number go up, I would associate that with failure and my unworthiness and it was just my self-hate. The scale was something that had to go for me. I know everyone's different and everyone else, some people enjoy their relationship with their scale, and if you have a healthy relationship with your scale, then that's good for you. But if you don't, and it's something you obsess over and find yourself being taken down when the number isn't what you want it to be, really start to contemplate whether you can get rid of that. Because weight doesn't really tell us anything about our health. It doesn't tell us if our organs are functioning properly. It doesn't tell us that our body feels good. Like you can be a larger person and you can feel amazing in your body. Like I'm here to tell you that. And so our next tip is to quit the comparison game. And this is huge. And a lot of the people that I work with, this is always something that comes up. And it's still something that I struggle with to this day. Of seeing other people or having people in your life that you may be kind of triggered by, and that kicks into that comparison mindset, right? That mindset of, oh, look at her, she's so successful. Oh, look at her, she's beautiful, she's skinny, or she's the size that I want to be, or she's the person that I think if I could be her, I would be successful. I would be happy if I looked like her. We cannot do that, you guys. Body diversity is beautiful. We need to start realizing that we are all different and we're supposed to be different. And And I know I'm here to tell you that I still struggle with this, and I have to kind of go through the motions of learning to analyze not really what that person is doing, because probably 99% of the time, that person has done nothing to make you feel like you need to compare yourself to them. It is an internal battle, it is an internal struggle, and you have to start to reflect on, why is that person triggering me in that way? What about that person is something that I probably need to heal for myself? So really starting to look at that for yourself, and that'll help you to kind of start to maybe not compare yourself as often to other people, and really just know that you are meant to be the way you are for a reason. You have been designed for this life as you are in this moment. And just learning to take care of your insides, right? Learning to take care of your mind, body, soul, learning to take care of all those different areas of our self-care, like our spiritual self-care, our emotional, our physical, our mental, our personal, all these different areas. And if you can take care of all those areas consistently and feel really good about it, you're going to all of a sudden feel more confident. You're going to feel that things are aligning for you. You're going to feel inspired and motivated and empowered. And it's amazing how you start to shift that when you can start to stop comparing yourself to others, because at the end of the day, it's not going to benefit you, you guys, because I've done the same thing and it's sabotaged me a whole lot of times. So the last little tip for you guys is to switch your body bashing thoughts into thoughts that empower you. So negative self-talk is a super big part of the work that I do with my clients as well, because oftentimes our mindset has been so imprinted that negative thoughts is what consumes us. Like when you think about how many times a day you are talking to yourself or looking at yourself, and those thoughts are negative. We need to transform those thoughts into ones that empower you and inspire you and make you feel worthy and loved and all these things. So we go into a lot of that in my community on negative self-talk. It's a lot of it's going to be in my new signature program that's coming out. It's just really transforming your mindset and getting rid of that negative self-talk. So I hope those tips helped you guys in starting to realize that all bodies are good bodies. So you're just to know in ending or in closing that all bodies are not to, your body is not here to look a certain way. And that it's here to help you accomplish your goals, to spend time with people that you love, and just do all the amazing things that you want to do in this life. So really just starting to look at your body from that perspective rather than a perspective of disrespect or hate or any of those things. And it's really going to help you to transform the way that you see your body and just start to accept and respect the body that you've been given. So I hope that those tips were helpful for you guys. If you are not already in my community, I have a community of women empowering each other to find self-love at any size through many different holistic and mystic approaches. So if you want to join us, the link to the group is in the description of this video. So we would love to have you in there. And yeah, we're just an awesome community. We're going to be doing a yoga challenge in September. And my signature program is going to be launching in there or in the fall as well, and that group is going to have first access and a significant discount to being added to that program. So more details to that to come, and yeah, that's about it, you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you have the best day. We'll see